It was a sunny Saturday morning in the jungle when Unc, a curious little monkey, woke up. Unc stretched his arms high above his head and let out a big yawn. He looked out of the treehouse window and saw all his monkey friends up early, leaping from tree to tree in the forest below. Wow, they look like they're having so much fun, thought Unc. He had always been a bit scared to try jumping from tree to tree. While the other monkeys made it look so easy, the gap between the trees looked really wide to Unc. But today, he decided he was going to be brave and join in the fun. Unc scampered down the tree and called out to his friend Dankey. "Hey Dankey, wait up! Can I play too?" Dankey smiled and said, "Of course, Unc. It's super fun. I'll show you how easy it is." Dankey explained, "Us monkeys have some special features that help us jump between trees. First, we have super strong legs from exercising in the trees every day. Strong legs means we can leap really far. We also have long tails that help keep our balance in the air, and our hands and feet have gripping pads that stick tight to branches so we don't fall. With our abilities, jumping is a breeze," said Dankey. "Just watch me first." Dankey backed up a few steps and then powered forward, launching himself across the gap between the trees. He stretched out his arms, flung his tail behind him, and swooped through the air before landing solidly on the next branch. "See? No problem," he called out. Unc still looked nervous, but he knew with Dankey's help he could do it too. Dankey stood right at the edge of the tree and encouraged, "You've got this, Unc. When you're ready, run and jump as far as you can. I'll be right here to catch you if you need help." Unc took a few deep breaths to calm his jitters. Then he crouched down low, tensed his muscles, and sprang up the branch with all his might. "Whee!" shouted Unc as he soared through the foliage. He stretched his arms out wide just like Dankey taught him and whipped his tail back and forth to guide his flight. After what seemed like forever, Unc's hands smacked onto the rough back of the other tree. He clung on tightly and swung his feet up with a grunt, pulling himself safely onto the branch. "You did it, Unc!" cried Dankey proudly. "I knew you could do it." Unc was so excited, his nerves instantly disappeared. "That was amazing," he laughed. "I can't believe how easy jumping is when you use your monkey abilities. And it's so much fun too." From that day on, Unc joined his friends every morning for tree jumping practice. At first, he only jumped short gaps, but with each jump, his leaps grew longer and longer. He got better and better at using his tail for balance, swinging from vines and twisting and spinning in between trees. One day, after a few months of practice, Unc decided he was ready for the mother of all jumps. Across the gorge that separated the two halves of the forest. The other monkeys had always said it was too dangerous for little monkeys, but Unc was feeling brave and confident in his skills now. He picked his launching point, a tall, sturdy tree right at the edge of the gorge. Far across the way, he could see a group of banana trees that looked perfect for his landing spot. Unc took a few runs and leaps to get a good start. Then with an almighty roar, he blasted off the branch and soared out over empty air. The wind whistled in Unc's ears as he sliced through the sky. This was the riskiest jump of his life, but Unc was in his element. He twirled and spun expertly, using every last bit of his monkey agility. Slowly, slowly, the banana trees grew closer and closer, and with a final whoop, Unc's outstretched fingers closed around the banana leaf just as his toes came to the back of the tree. He had made the impossible jump. Unc scampered up to the top of the tree and let out a victory holler that echoed all through the jungle. And from that day on, Unc became famous for being the bravest tree jumper in the forest. He taught all the little monkeys that with practice and teamwork, even the most challenging leaps were possible. And that's why monkeys like Unc love to jump between trees. It's in their nature, and it sure is super fun. The end.